Evening and welcome back to the Mindful Model Makers workshop. And it's the Monday night, and on Thursday this is entering the competition at my local model railway club. The theme is dereliction, so basically I decided to build a loco shed, a diesel loco shed, and then kind of make it look as though it's been standing empty for years. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. It's up to you to judge whether you think it is. And what I'll do, when I've got it at the exhibition itself, I'll put it there and I'll photograph it in place. And then if it's successful, I'll photograph if I win anything. I think it's only a cup anyway, but that doesn't matter. It's the taking part, and I've had fun. And to be quite honest, I think these scale scenes kits are pretty good. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's doable. And I've been working on it a few weeks, as you know, but I've got there. So tonight is Monday night. I've got Tuesday night and Wednesday night, Thursday night on there. So nothing to do on that day. So I'm going to stop now. I've been doing some airbrushing. My airbrush is, as I showed you before, it's what barbers use in hair salons. It's this. So you switch it on and spray. And all I've done is buy various tubes of different, these were on eBay. It's just different. They are acrylic. This is called black green. So it's just right for this because obviously bricks and things, as they've been standing, get like a moss effect on them. There, I've got a couple of rust colours and various other bits which will be added. So what I'll do, I'll put this back on charge because I need this tomorrow to get on with a bit more. So I've kind of roughed round the outside. I'm going to bring the camera in a little bit. So if it all starts moving around, I'm sorry about that, but you can see where I've kind of airbrushed. There is a dustbin that the probably local youth has pushed out the way. There will be various other bits and pieces on the inside that will go. So yeah, I will rust up the beams a little bit and some other bits and pieces. I put a few more signs down inside on the walls. So if I turn that round a bit, you should be able to see that there are some signs and things. That needs dirtying up a little bit down there. But the thing is, you could get carried away. I like to do a bit and then have a look at it tomorrow when it's dry to see what it looks like. Now, this is another item that I've purchased. It's what I would call my diesel fuel tank, because obviously this was a diesel depot. So that will go down there. That's got to be painted. I've painted a primer on it. So that will go down the side like so. I have also got these 3D printed. All this stuff came from eBay, which you must be used to now. And they will go inside somewhere. I may have it so it's kind of half pushed into a pit. Whereas if, you know, there was somebody playing around in there, they would have probably done that. So I've got two of those. They will be painted up and placed in. Also, I have some oil drums. These four are on a pallet. These will probably go somewhere there. I've got to paint them. I'll probably use acrylic paints. And so they'll probably stand somewhere there in the corner, like so. Then I've got some others that could go on top of each other. Because obviously at a maintenance depot there will be lots of oil drums because of various different lubricants, other kinds of oils, cleaners that you would use to spray on, degreasing agents, all them things will come in the big drums. So there will be a few of those. There's some other little bits and pieces that will go in. But anyway, this is just an update to show you it as it is at the moment. And then when I finish Wednesday night, I will show you what I'm going to exhibit the next day. So you'll see it. And obviously you can judge for yourself whether you think this is the static grass. most of you know what that is. It's a little machine that has a little battery in it and a wire and basically a pin that sticks in. It causes static and makes the grass stand up. There are various different colours mixed into that. Obviously it needs to be looking as though it's not been cut for a long time. And I've got some other little bits of stuff like growing on the roof, like this bit there. And that's just because as things get old like that, birds drop things, the wind gets seeds, and that's what happens. So as you can see there, the number one's falling off because it's getting old, and you've got limited clearance boards down there on the wall. Another thing I did, I went to the works and I brought a palette of paint. It's acrylic paint, so I'll just show you that. And the colours in there are quite phenomenal. I think that was about £7. Now you can just mix that. You can buy a mixing actual palette for about £1, and you can just mix and make up any colour, and it's fast. Once you've got a good primer on this resin, you can get that, and of course you can tone it very easily, so you don't need to spend hundreds of pounds on paint. Like I say, £7 that was, I believe. There's 20 colours in there altogether. I hasn't got the price, but I'm sure it was £7, I'm pretty sure. And then you get a cheap old palette like this, and you can just mix, because what I've been doing is going round the sides of the signs and painting that. So anyway, that's it so far. So I bought the paint. I've got all the parts really now that need to go on there, and 2 more nights of work. But all I've got to do is put something on the back. I don't know what to put on the back of that. I've got some paper, brick papery type stuff, so I'll probably stick that on there. But anyway, that's what the depot looks like at the moment. And yep, I'll come back on Wednesday. I probably won't do anything in between. Wednesday night, which will be the final item, I'll film that, and then Thursday I'll take my camera along and I'll shoot it amongst the other exhibits, and you can have a look yourself to see whether it is worthy of winning or not winning. But I don't even know what I'm up against, and of course they don't know what they're up against either, because I'm new there anyway, so they haven't really got a clue what my modelling ability is. But I'll let you judge if you think it's reasonable or not. But I think it's a reasonable attempt. It's far from perfect. I will put my hands up to that, but I'm getting better. Anyway, see you in the next video. If you like this, please give it a like. If you want to subscribe, then you can see the whole thing. The rest of the build is on there. So yeah, just have a look. And for £6.50, I think it was, to download the actual paper, or the actual bits that print onto the paper to make the model. It's very cheap, and you can make as many of these as you want after that, and all you've got to supply is the various thicknesses of card that make it up. But it does come up pretty strong when you've done it. So yeah, make quite a nice thing on your layout, I believe. Anyway, thank you very much. See you in the next one. Bye now.